Close. 3 UCLA basketball players have been suspended indefinitely following their shoplifting incident in China. The players apologized and thanked President Trump for his role in helping them return to the U.S. USA Today Sports. Well, it's a start, but what does an indefinite suspension really mean? The 3 UCLA players who were arrested for shoplifting in China, an extraordinarily dumb action on their part that goes far beyond a lapse in judgment, appeared humbled, at least momentarily, when they read prepared statements Wednesday, acknowledging what they did and apologizing to all, including President Trump, who intervened on their behalf. Coach Steve Alford and athletic director Dan Guerrero announced that the players, LiAngelo Ball, Cody Riley and Jalen Hill, are suspended indefinitely from team activities. The athletic department, in conjunction with the university, will work through a review process before determining when the 3 student athletes can participate again. Now that we have those details, let's talk dates. UCLA has 12 more non-conference games, including marquee matchups with Kentucky and Cincinnati, before opening Pac-12 play against Washington State in Los Angeles on deck 29. At the bare minimum, the 3 players should be forced to sit for the rest of the non-conference schedule. Sitting out the first half of conference play should be considered, too. This cannot be another Grayson Allen situation. The Duke guard was suspended indefinitely last season after a series of tripping incidents, and he wound up sitting out one measly game. More. 3 UCLA players indefinitely suspended after shoplifting in China. Humbled UCLA players arrested in China thank Donald Trump for his assistance. More Trump tweets. Arrested UCLA players were headed for 10 years in jail. This was not a small violation of team rules. This was an international incident that needed help from the White House to get resolved. And don't say anything about innocent until proven guilty. They admitted their guilt, while these 3 players flew home just a couple days after their teammates. Other Americans wait in China hoping for due process. Last week, Bleacher Report posted a story of an American football coach and former CFL player, Wendell Brown, who has been imprisoned since September 2016 when he was arrested in the aftermath of a bar fight. Brown was not allowed to speak with his family for months and, according to the Wall Street Journal, is still awaiting a verdict. These guys have no business putting on a UCLA uniform for at least a couple of months. They embarrassed their team, school and conference. Alford spoke Wednesday about how these guys will have to earn back the trust of their coaches, teammates, school and community. The best way to do that is transparency. It should be a good, long suspension, of course, but there also should be clarity on exactly what players have to do to earn their spots back on the team. And they should have to answer questions, which they will likely not do for weeks. Their teammates, on the other hand, will be peppered with endless requests for comment on this incident, the unfortunate side effect of sharing a roster with entitled teenagers. One of the biggest problems with the Joe Mixon situation at Oklahoma, besides Mixon's silence for over a year, was that then coach Bob Stoops never shared with the public what Mixon did during his suspension to win back trust. The Mixon scandal became an ongoing topic of conversation around Oklahoma football, often overshadowing the Sooners' on-field success. UCLA can't make the same mistake. Make sure these 3 sit for a long time, so they understand there are real consequences for obscenely irresponsible behavior. And then make sure everyone knows exactly what they're doing before, after and during the suspension to make sure something like this never happens again.